So eventually the column is going to develop gas bubbles. It also might get kind of dry from multiple people sampling and taking a mil of water here and there throughout the entire quarter. So to help that situation, it's going to be easier if you can add water back into the column while you're sampling. So I can just show you. You can take a petri dish and keep this in your bench, but you can mark on the bottom with the Sharpie or with the diamond scribe even, and separate out 6 different little circles, and you can take your droplets of water into that. And so each time you take a sample from all of the 6 different ports in the Winogradsky column, you can remember which one came from where, carry this back to your bench, and do your wet mounts like that. So currently this is a very wet column because we just made it, but eventually it's going to get dry, or you're going to get some air pockets here and there. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate what you do if you are having trouble getting liquid out of the column to be able to make your wet mount. So in theory this would be clean, or like relatively clean seawater based, but this is exactly the same mud water that we just took from. So what you're going to do is you're just going to draw up, well, remove the cap first. You're going to draw up some of the liquid into your syringe. I just got an air bubble in there, so that's okay. And so when you open this, if it's dry, you're going to want to put this in first, and then open the valve so that the stopcock direction points, there's little arrows on this, and it points towards the valve opening. And then you can just push this in, and then while it's still there, draw it back out and kind of go back and forth a bit. And you can see that there are some air bubbles, but really all you need for a wet mount is 10-15 microliters at most. So this is going to be plenty. And so you want to kind of see it start to get rather muddy, and that tells you that there's enough biomaterial in there for you to be able to make your observations. Then while this is still on, you're going to close it, and then now you can safely remove your syringe with your sample intact.